Cloudvision Studios introduces a new declarative provisioning model enabling the user to either leverage out-of-the-box workflows based on Arista best practices or to create customized studios to align with their particular business workflows. Here we see a number of built-in studios available as part of the Cloudvision product. These built-in studios are designed to cater for operational use cases from day 0 through to day 2 provisioning across a multi-domain environment. A studio is designed to accept inputs either from the UI or programmatically via an external system. These inputs are applied against the studio template to create per-device configuration to process through the Cloudvision change control process. The result is taking the user's desired network state and converting it into code the network devices understand. This abstracts away the need for the operator to understand the required CLI and instead use studios to achieve these provisioning goals. In Cloudvision Studios, a workspace is a staging ground in which the user can propose the planned changes for the network. A workspace is given a name and optional description. In this case, we are going to add a new NTP server to our network and have studios manage the provisioning workflow. Within the workspace, we can apply inputs to studios, modify and create new studios, and manage tags. In the example shown, this device already has a user-defined tag configured from the Campus Fabric Studio. We can create a new tag and assign it a value for this device. We'll create a network type tag as a logical identifier for devices within our different network types, for example, campus. This allows us to reference this network type tag in other areas of Cloudvision as a way to group devices we're interested in. In our network here, we have other devices already tagged with the network type tag campus. Moving into the date and time studio, we'll see how these tags can be leveraged to create highly customized provisioning workflows. The first thing to note in the studio is which devices are affected by changes within the studio. The tag assignment allows us to use a user-defined tag to create that logical grouping of devices across my network and have them available to the studio. In this example, the studio is applied to all devices in my campus and data center networks, meaning only our data center and campus devices will be evaluated against changes proposed in this studio. This studio presents the user with inputs which configure time zone and NTP server settings. Each will leverage tags in a different way. The devices which are in DC1 have their time zone set to US Eastern Standard Time. Using a different tag, the devices in the Brisbane campus have a different time zone set for that location. I could add other time zone settings using other logical groupings of devices using tags that made the most sense for my organization. In our network, we have a common set of NTP servers across both data center and campus, regardless of where they are deployed. We want to add a new NTP server to our network and configure it here once and have the configuration deployed across all devices in our data center and campus networks. With that proposed change made to the studio, we can review the workspace to make sure we are going to implement the desired state. We could be making changes to multiple studios or tags within the workspace and review them here collectively. The workspace build process validates that the inputs provided by the user meets the necessary criteria defined as part of the studio, for example, validating the input type such as string or integer. The build then creates a device configlet per studio and device. These configurets or snippets of code are collated with the other configurets assigned to a given device and compiled into the new proposed configuration. This proposed configuration is validated against the device itself to highlight the proposed changes. Here we see the new NTP server configuration which is going to be rolled out. You can see a device here which has a mismatch in blue between the current configured NTP server command versus the proposed one. If we weren't happy with this, we could move back into the studio to adjust. When we submit the workspace, the changes made to the studios and tags are saved back into mainline code, ready for subsequent changes. A change control is created for us with a task per device where changes are being made. The change control allows us to stage this planned change, potentially implementing phasing, add other additional actions as part of the rollout process, or to schedule the change to execute at a certain time of day. Or we can simply approve and execute immediately.